This is not about a job anymore. I'm the investor, and you are going to make me some money.
Heading to London, 16 potential business partners, all keen to kickstart a company.
I'm not looking for a friend. If I want a friend, I'll get a dog. I'm looking for a partner. This is about me investing £250,000 into a business with one of you.
On offer, a 50-50 deal with the nation's most demanding investor.
I'm going to tell you what, you've thrown the gauntlet down, and I expect you to win.
Willing to bankroll new business in tough times, Lord Sugar is on the hunt for one winning partnership.
Basic business principles went right down the drain on this thing. You should have all known better.
Start the car!
It's a deal worth fighting for.
It's the same thing happening again. We have an opinion and you just don't like it.
16 candidates.
You don't have to teach me how to suck eggs. I know how to ask all that. I'm in a rush.
Guys, if you want it, buy it!
12 tough weeks.
Bloody hell.
One life-changing opportunity.
You're fired. You're fired. This is my boardroom, and by the way, this is my money. You're fired.
Previously on The Apprentice.
This task is all about you starting a business from scratch.
Madam,
2 for 10.
would you like a mop, would you?
Both teams set up stall in Essex.
£5 only if you buy off me now!
Can I borrow you for a quick second?
Nick's team had a hit on its hands.
Essex do love tan.
It goes on evenly, it's no streaks.
There you go, madam. Thanks very much.
Cheers.
But failed to keep supplies topped up.
Now what do we do?
They've got no more tan.
We've got 21 MP3 players. We've got 10 of the fake tan.
Jade bought a pile of mixed products.
Well, I think it's...
Whatever you think, a mixture of the other stuff.
That's not a strategy, is it?
But her prices got squeezed.
The last 5 at a £5 now.
Everything is half price.
In the boardroom, the tan took gold.
Nearly £1,000.
Well done, guys.
Well done.
Jade's discounts cost her dear.
It was a bad decision.
Tom's head for figures kept him safe.
It's quite clear that you shouldn't be sitting in the boardroom here today.
I know that Azar caused a problem.
You're the team leader. You could have shut him down.
But Azar's number was up.
Azar, you're fired.
He became the 7th casualty of the boardroom. Now 9 remain to fight for the chance to become Lord Sugar's business partner. "6 a.m.
Morning.
Good morning. Lord Sugar would like you to meet him at Waterloo Station. The cars will be outside in 15 minutes.
Guys, we're getting picked up in 15 minutes. And we're going to Waterloo.
Waterloo?
Whoa.
Waterloo?
Yeah.
Where did the train go to from there?
We need to make sure we win.
Because I don't want 3 losses on the bounce.
No way.
Can't be doing with it. It's a nightmare.
2 in a row, Sterling, isn't it? You've won 5 out of 7, Nick?
Yeah. As have you, haven't you?
Yes, won 5 out of 7. So Gary, I know you've won 4 of them.
3.
3? Yes. It's nice.
Waterloo. Named after Wellington's famous victory. For the candidates, the start of their next battle. And underneath the arches, in high definition, Lord Sugar.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry I can't be with you today because I've got some urgent business to attend to. You might be wondering what you're doing standing there in a tunnel. Look around you. because this is an example of what you're going to be selling next. You're going to organise the sale of urban art tomorrow night in 2 of London's cutting-edge galleries. You're going to pick 2 artists to represent, and it's very simple. The team that makes the most commission will win, and in the losing team, one of you will be fired. So I'll see you back in the boardroom in a couple of days. Good luck.
The urban art market. With some pieces fetching hundreds of thousands, it's made street artists like Banksy bankable. Teams must choose 2 artists, then sell their work to the public, and a high-end corporate client laid on by Lord Sugar.
What do you think?
First,
Very interesting task.
Yeah.
Should we start with PM?
both teams need leaders.
I really want to put myself forward.
Yeah, I would also like to put myself forward. I've worked with a couple of artists before and doing their exhibition spaces, also working on the night as well with the catering, whatever else. I know they push a lot of drink, get everyone in the mood, get everyone happy, you know, so these ideas I've kind of accustomed to.
Voting for Gabby.
I'll vote for Gabby.
Just in the creative selling.
Yep, back on.
Well, that's done then, that's 3
That's
votes.
Gabby, yeah. Good. OK.
On the other team...
I'll put myself up. Got a good interest in this kind of market. I know a lot, well, I know a little bit about graffiti.
A bid from wine broker Tom.
I understand, obviously, the art and the technicalities of how graffiti is produced, so I can tell the difference between what a good quality graffiti piece is and what a bad quality graffiti piece is. You guys, you might not be able to read it, well, I kind of got a good knowledge of how to read the words, what they've written.
Music to my ears, this, Tom. If you want to be PM, then that's fantastic.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, Tom, most of this stuff I've seen is names.
Yeah.
I take it that's not where the money is. The money's in the pictures, is it?
But it has to be something that's got a message behind it, something that's got a bit of history behind it, because one of the reasons that Banksy is so famous that you might not be aware of is because no one knows his identity. No one's ever seen him, no one knows what his name is.
Next, for both teams, meet the artists. And a game plan from project manager Gabrielle.
Please, you know, show enthusiasm, show that, you know, listen to what they say, show dedication, because at the end of the day, they will be picking us to represent them.
Let's go.
With 5 artists to see, the teams split.
See you later.
Have a good day, yeah? I'll be on the
See
phone,
you later.
yeah?
Half stay in London, the rest head to Bristol. On Gabrielle's team, Nick and Ricky.
I think we are looking quite corporate. I don't mind, it's professional, and we are an agent, we're offering a professional service. But I also want them to think that we're offering a personable professional service.
I think we should take off our ties.
Run that past Gabby.
Heading west for the other team, Jade and Adam.
Tom said that no one knows Banks' identity.
That is the whole mystery of Banksy, is the fact that no one knows him. I thought you meant no one knew his.
Yeah, everyone knows it.
Yeah,
but it's
no
like
one...
the stick, innit?
Bristol, birthplace of Banksy. Hotbed of urban art.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, look at this.
Wow.
Hi, nice to meet you, Jade Nash.
Hello, Jade.
First stop for Tom's talent spotters, anti-establishment artist SPQR.
To be honest with you, I do appreciate it, and I love that. It gets your mind going, doesn't it? Keep your brainwashed, maybe that's
I love
about
this.
the media and everything else, and your opinions and your ideas. I know nothing at all about urban art, so my strategy with the artists today is give them my unbiased, unique opinion, really, of how I interpret their art. To me, that means kids aren't kids for long enough anymore. Well, yeah.
London. Project manager Tom's first call, his team's corporate client, car giant Renault.
Nice to meet you, Tom. Nice to meet you, Jeremy.
An art purchase from them could set their commissions racing.
Yeah, but we're going to be looking for 2 artists that are up and coming. From obviously my knowledge, you very much focus on, you know, cool, you know, joie de vivre.
Yeah.
Now, for me, that works hand in hand with urban art.
Yeah, that's bang on trend, definitely.
I think what we're really keen to get across is we're a French car,
manufacturer, so Frenchness is definitely the first box you have to tick.
Brilliant, okay.
It's about sexiness, it's about innovation, so from a briefing perspective, this is definitely the key elements we want to tackle.
I've got an idea in mind for budget.
We're thinking around about the £5,000 mark.
£5,000 mark.
On balance, I think Tom did a good job. Clearly knows what he's talking about. I sense that Tom is going to be a very strong leader on this task.
Pull the left-hand door and come to reception, please.
For the other team, Beefeater Gin.
Fine, Gabrielle, obviously.
Out to buy eye-catching art for its distillery.
What we're really looking for, just think about people coming into this distillery, they see this piece of art and they go, this is fantastic, this says everything about this brand, it says everything about London, it's a mixture of contemporary, because it's about urban art, but it's also saying something about the tremendous history and heritage that we have in the brand.
That's what we are hopefully trying to come across later on today. Someone quite unique, someone that you'll remember, someone that is individual with a bit of a twist.
I think we've got a feel for what you're all about based on what you said, which is really valuable, and what we've seen. We're actually going to visit some artists today that are up and coming. Now, if you could actually get on that train with that particular artist, that'd be something that you actually will be at the beginning of.
I'm really concerned about how that went, because they have missed vital questions about the size, about location. Perhaps the most vital of all is, what's your budget?
Do you have any other questions for us?
No, I think that's it.
Hi, Nathan. Yeah. Hi, I'm Stephen.
Next stop for Gabrielle's team, artist Nathan Bowen.
Wow, looks really unbelievable, to be honest. I guess you've been doing this a while, Nathan, have you? Or?
I used to be a builder.
Okay.
So I used to do a lot of artwork on building sites.
No way.
So I wanted to combine like the artwork with the building site. So I came up with these characters, and with these characters, instead of doing the builders, I thought I'd do the Queen's Royal Guards.
The Beefeaters and that, yeah?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you mind me asking, like, how much would someone pay for one of your pieces like that?
£500 in a gallery.
Nathan seems to be the ideal candidate to pitch to the gin distillery because he's very much into London. His images are that of Union Jack.
So Nathan, I mean, bottom line is from our side, we absolutely
love
this.
It's fantastic.
That guy up there, his teeth are coming out. These work for graffiti, but you wouldn't put that on your bedroom wall, would you?
No.
Your client's not going to buy one of them.
Let's carry on, shall we?
Yeah.
On the streets of Bristol, the rest of Gabrielle's team.
Look at the one up there.
And a different take on Nathan Bowen's art.
You would see some crazy workman alien peeing on another crazy workman alien selling well in London.
I wouldn't pay for that.
I think that's awful.
Should we carry on?
First appointment for Ricky and Nick.
Nick.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Ricky.
Ricky. Very cool.
Wow.
Copyright, an urban artist with a painter's touch.
I love this stuff. What kind of prices would these go for at a gallery?
The smallest paintings, they start around 150 quid. The biggest ones like this, they're 2,750, I think.
Yeah.
You had an exhibition in London before?
Earlier this year, yeah.
How did that work out?
I had 50 paintings, and they all sold.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So how long was the exhibition? Just an evening exhibition?
1 day, yeah.
A one-day exhibition?
Fantastic.
What do you think?
I thought it was really good. I really like the different textures. I think there's a lot of detail in there.
It's a really good talking point. I think they're lovely.
Shoreditch, East London.
Hi there, how are you?
How are you doing, you all right?
I'm good, I'm good. It's lovely to meet you, it's Laura.
I'm Pure.
Nice to meet you, I'm Tom.
Nice to meet you.
Next, for Laura and graffiti enthusiast Tom, the artist known as Pure Evil.
What sort of prices would these items in here go for?
That's a print, that's £150. You know, in a frame, that's £210.
What attracts me to street art, and I have a few bits in my house, is traditional kind of street art spray paints. Myself, I'm a big fan of, obviously, Space Invader from France. I think it's absolutely excellent. Banksy. So when you went to California, who did you kind of take inspiration from? Because obviously you had people like Shepard Fairey over on the west coast with his Andre the Giant and Nia Bay, which obviously become huge, and that's absolutely mammoth.
I think that Tom's knowledge of the edgy urban art scene has gone pretty well for Phoenix, but I don't really think that they have set out to demonstrate to the artist that they are the people to sell his work.
Right, see you later.
think he liked her.
I think he liked us. I think he'll definitely be impressed with your knowledge.
I think that he might be my first choice.
Here you go, ladies.
Hot on their heels, Gabrielle's team.
I am the artist known as Pure Evil, yeah. How you doing?
Hi, I'm Gabrielle, nice to meet you.
Lovely to meet you too.
Hi, Jenna, nice to meet you.
You alright?
Nothing's what it seems. Everything, you know, scratches the surface and you find the story beneath it. It's I like to be drawn. You know, that caught my attention, and then when you get into it, it really draws you in to see, you know, other parts, and you get different stories.
Gabrielle's arty side really comes to the fore in tasks like this. She's very engaging. She talks to the artists on their own level.
It's all like icons, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of feel a bit drawn too. Like, come over and really look at it.
Yeah.
I really like that. I love
That's what
this.
you're saying, exactly.
I really love this.
Wow.
Yeah, so welcome.
Oh, this is amazing. This is so different to anything we've seen today.
Really, really cool.
Tom's team in Bristol meet their final artist of the day, Copyright.
Oh, I love the ones on the skateboard. That is
Cool.
really unique,
Really cool,
isn't it?
yeah. Not much experience of art, but I've looked at a lot of paintings today, and I've actually connected with quite a few of the artists and my interpretations of their work, but this, to me, is the best thing I've seen all day. To me, it's very hypnotising, really, your work. You know, you could look at it for hours and get several different meanings from it, really. You know, it's very good.
It's really unusual. I just haven't seen anything. This is the only thing that's really stood out for me today.
It's great. It's fantastic. Love it.
In comparison to the other one.
Back in London,
if you'd like a drink, help yourselves over here. There's wine, beer, cider, whatever you like.
Thank you very much, Shane.
next for Gabrielle's team, the poster-sized paintings of James Jessup.
Right, this is your work, I mean...
Yep.
Just wow. Almost gobsmacked, to be honest.
Was work with text mostly in there, sort of like New York subway routed graffiti style text, and then throw it in the mix with some other stuff.
If I was to speak to people about art, about your art in particular, what would you be really important to? What's the most important thing you'd like me to say, think?
I'm obsessed, so like for paint, it's just I couldn't live without it, and so to get the energy going and that, perhaps a few beers in the evening now as well to relax a bit as well. Or
James, people who buy your art, are they connoisseurs or?
Yeah, I mean, I've just sold 3 paintings recently to a collector in Los Angeles. So he took 2 for £15,000 last week.
I think he was very interesting.
He represents everything that art's all about. I mean, Van Gogh chopped off his ear for crying out loud, and he was, you know, that's the bottom line. These people are what I think art's all about. Nutcases who've got a bit of genius in them that can draw stuff like that.
Finally, for Tom and Laura.
Hi, how you doing? I'm Tom.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm James Jessup. Welcome to my studio.
Thanks so much for inviting us.
All right. So this is my latest piece. I'm very proud of the horror. This painting is called Subway Fiction. It's like if I could go back to 1982 in like the TARDIS and spray a whole train. And this is what I would do. But there's that and there's that. There's a Dracula on here.
How much would you fetch for a piece like this?
I mean, my record for this size canvas exactly is like £10,000.
You said £10,000?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm a little bit concerned that it might be an acquired taste.
I don't think it's a risk I want to take, and I don't think that it suits my taste to the degree that I want to curate it.
7 p.m. Tomorrow, both teams get East London galleries to sell from. Tonight, a quick look.
Guys, this is fantastic.
Guys, our own exhibition space.
I like it.
What? I think it's a fabulous space.
Last job of the day, pick 2 artists.
How you doing, guys?
I'm putting forward Pure Evil as one option to go with, and now the rest is up to you.
We leaning towards copyright.
Do you feel you could do copyright for the corporate one?
No, we can't make the decision. Guys, we've got your copyright, that's the one you go with, but that would be away from the corporate. We'll make the decision on corporate because we've seen it.
OK, bye. Cheers.
Gabby, my point is that we've seen the distillery, so you can't make a decision based on what they've seen through their eyes.
What would you do?
So I would go with Nathan and Pure Evil on that basis.
I would go with Nathan and Pure Evil.
I completely agree. I'm going with Nathan and Pure Evil.
Hello, Jade speaking.
Can I ask?
What were your thoughts?
Copyright was my favourite.
And I think it was Adam's favourite as well.
Okay. I'm pretty much going to go with copyright from your end. Pure Evil is going to have to be a must.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, cheers, guys.
With both teams going for Pure Evil, the artist must decide.
Fingers crossed.
Hello, is that Pure Evil?
Yes, it is.
How you doing? It's Tom from earlier. I'm just giving you a call, really, just to see what your thoughts are on, you know, exhibiting with us.
Well, I think I'm going to go with Sterling.
Oh, it's really disappointing. Really disappointing.
As a team, but I thought your enthusiasm for the artwork is probably going to help to actually sell it.
Lovely, thank you, Pure Evil, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.
First choice gone, and no plan B.
Straighten. Back to the drawing boards. Do I need to call the other team? I don't know.
How are you getting on, guys?
You all right, mate? Just keep it short.
Pure Evil said no.
Oh, really?
Oh, you're joking.
So, what was your gut instinct? SPQR.
It's really about... What would you say? What was his main...
Tom, I mean, the guy...
It was quite controversial, like...
What do you mean?
It's all different things like...
Subliminal messages and advertising. I don't know. It's hard.
It's a no-win situation for us because we've lost Pure Evil. So I'm going to go for broke. I'm going to go for James Jessup. If we just sell one of his pieces, get the right sort of person down, the right collector, we can win it.
Okay.
Good job. Yeah.
Good luck.
Great. Let's go. Get ready for tomorrow as well, yeah.
For Gabrielle, Pure Evil, and Nathan Bowen. For Tom, Copyright, and James Jessup.
Not very happy, to be honest with you. Not happy at all. At the end of the day, like, having expertise, having knowledge, having rapport with people obviously counts for nothing, which doesn't make any sense to me. I actually think he's mental for going with them.
Brick Lane, centre of the East End urban art market. Today, teams must set up their galleries.
Wow.
Oh, wow, this is really nice.
Well, cool.
Tonight, they must sell to the public, collectors, and Lord Sugar's corporate clients.
Welcome to our gallery. Woo!
On Gabrielle's team, first glimpse of the work for Ricky and Nick.
And then really quickly on Nathan, these are his obviously larger two pieces.
Including chosen artist for the gin company, Nathan Bowen.
His idea is just taking, you know, the traditional, say, Beefeater or, you know, Queen's Guard, and doing a bit of a twist and bringing it to, you know, the modern age.
Yes, I did see a number of pieces of art. There was one piece that I looked at, I didn't know who it was at the time. I just thought, that's not the message we want to give to a corporate client. And I found out today that that is Nathan. That's Nathan's art.
Cool, look at that.
At the other gallery, first chance for the team to size up its collection.
Yeah. I personally think that James Jessup's art is a bit of a risk. The size of the artwork is massive, it's colossal. How would you fit that in your front room? I don't know. I just hope that people coming in tonight, I've got big wallets and even bigger front rooms.
Yeah, perfect. That works. Cheers. Yeah.
To win over potential buyers and her corporate client, Gabrielle plans to get Nathan drawing live during the show.
Yeah, head height, that's fine. Yeah, okay.
All right, perfect. All right, good stuff. Thanks again, Nathan.
En route to the gallery, a brainwave from Stephen.
Hello.
Hey guys, how are you?
Oh, but what I want to do is just talk to you very quickly about an idea I've had that I've got to bring to the table so you know, okay?
Okay.
To create this illusion of edginess, of criminality, of something that nobody sees, like Banksy. Maybe Nathan does his live art out the back. Nobody actually sees Nathan.
Myself, I'm not 100% keen on it.
I personally would back Nick on that one. It doesn't feel like live art if you can't see it happening.
It's way outside the box. It's way outside the box.
I do love the idea, but I'm going to stick to the original plan and get him to do it live.
OK, Gabrielle, thank you very much for loving the idea, but not enough to take it on board.
All right, then. See you later, guys. Take care. Bye.
I love the idea. That doesn't make sense to me, but I'm not going to go with it. Just say, Stephen, I don't like the idea.
Mid-afternoon.
Take the box up so that you can...
On site for Tom's team, copyright.
What's this one here called?
Forever Love 13.
And James Jessup.
Price on this one?
We'll start at 9, and then we'll do this one on offer for 6. Can go down for 6.
9 and can go down to 6.
Yeah.
5 p.m. 5 hours to sell urban art.
Oh, I think it looks really good.
Earning a 40% commission on every sale, the team that makes the most will win.
We are open now, guys.
How are you, girls? Nice to meet you. OK, I'm Adam. So anything you need, just give me a shout, OK? Thank you. Hi, guys.
With his gallery filling up, priority for project manager Tom, Seller Jessup.
Oh, yeah, as soon as I walked in, that was the one that caught my eye, the green monster. It's a great piece. People can relate to it. People have seen it a million times before. It's fun.
And you've got a nice space behind your office desk?
In our office, yeah.
Ticket price on the big green monster, £10,000.
I mean, the prices at the moment, obviously headline prices, but obviously the artist is there, so, you know, if there's something that took your fancy. Also, what he said is if you wanted to take any of the smaller pieces, there's room for negotiation if you took more than one piece. You know, it is a lot of money, and I think with those sort of items, people really need to, you know, talk themselves into it in a way. There's only so much we can do because I think, you know, paying £10,000 for a painting is a big ask. But, you know, we've had interest in a couple of his stuff, so, yeah, hopefully we can sell one by the end of the evening. How long are you going to stay around for?
I'll be here for another hour.
OK, all right, well, I'll try and catch you on a little bit longer. What's your name again, sir? Ian, nice to meet you, Tom.
Cheers, Tom.
OK, nice.
In Gabrielle's gallery...
Hi, guys, anything you like in particular?
Not really.
No? Nothing?
Hunting for commissions, sales manager Stephen.
Want to take that away with you?
I'll think about it for now.
Take it away?
Have a think.
Yeah?
On the other team...
So can I tempt you in this one?
But yeah, I like this piece. So.
Raising interest, keenly priced copyrights.
Sold on that for you. Thank you. Let me put that on there.
I think the artists appreciate my naivety, my innocence and my unbiasedness. I haven't got...
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it's about, isn't it?
Yeah, I hope so. I interpret it as, although it appears to be two of something, you're not always the same. That was my interpretation.
Right.
Which one do you want, sweetheart?
The bottom one.
The bottom one.
Starting to shift pictures, market trader Adam.
Yeah, I can do that as a print or I can do it in the frame.
On the print itself, just print.
Yeah, do you want one of those? Yeah,
please. Yeah.
No problem. One of the questions we was asked today was, which medium does he use? Now, a medium to me is someone who's used to contact the other side.
Great, good stuff. Well, if you need anything or if you think you want to go ahead with the purchase, I'll just be in the area. Just grab me again, OK? No bother, I'll let you have a wee think about it.
Trying the soft sell, bridal shop owner Laura.
How are you doing?
Yeah.
You enjoying it?
Yeah, it's all right, yeah.
Good stuff, good stuff. Had you heard of that? It's not usually how I work. It's very different sales. How are you getting on? You enjoying it, yeah?
Yes, thank you.
Good stuff. We have a chat, sort of test the water, let them have a look around. Before you know it, Adam's on them.
Do that for 180.
Adam's on a roll again, which is good.
You're going to get me shot, you lot. You're going to get me shot. I've agreed it. 65. Yeah, okay. Yeah, deal. Thank you. Cheers, mate. Nice. So, yeah.
Copyright selling very, very, very well. That's the sort of bread and butter stuff.
£750, please.
It only needs one sale of a Jessup to really bring the house down.
I want it in my home.
Yeah, we want to sit in front of the telly and look at it.
I'm jealous you've got a wall big enough to actually...
Well, that's
It fit perfectly on our chimney breast. It would just... The dimensions of it would fit perfectly.
It would work.
Are they going to take it?
Maybe, they like it.
Drawing attention at Gabrielle's gallery, Nathan's live show. But at £500 a pop, his pictures are staying put. For pure evil,
You'll do 2 of these for 250, divide them together.
Okay, that's fine.
Brilliant.
Sales look good.
We've got 1,200 for this piece.
Yep.
1,200 again for the other Dali.
Yes.
That's 2,400.
Well done.
And the larger piece is 1,800, the JFK's Nightmare.
Right.
So that's 4,200.
I'm looking to spend about £3,000.
About 3,000. Well, but you wouldn't be able to get all 3 pieces for £3,000.
Well, let's do the 2 then for 2.
I'll agree with you now, 20% off the figures, and that brings us down to £3,360.
Or we can go back down to 2.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a big deal.
What I'd happily do, I'll offer you all 3 pieces, a couple more drinks for 3,200.
Do it at 3-1, you've got a deal.
£3,100 is yours.
At just over £3,000, the biggest deal so far. Still stalking a monster sale, Tom.
So what's it going to take for us to be able to package up this green monster, and whereabouts do you live?
Just North London.
That's not too far.
There's a few others that I'm looking at before that one. That's kind of how many glasses of wine before I go for that one. What would it take? I don't know. At the minute, I don't know. It's that one of those that kind of weighing up options.
8:30 p.m. For the car company client, a warm welcome.
Wine, beer?
Hi, Lucy, how you doing?
Oh,
you good?
Oh, hi, nice to meet you.
I'm Julien. So you made it okay?
Yes.
Keen to drive a sale, Tom wheels out copyrights winning.
I think it creates quite a striking impact.
And his best showroom sales pitch.
Now, obviously, your company is, sexy. It's all about elegance and design and chic. And I feel that a lot of his designs encompass that.
At Gabrielle's gallery, for the gin company, no drinks at the door.
Hi,
nice to see you again.
Great to see you guys.
Yeah.
Great to see you.
Hi, nice to see you.
Great. Well, hopefully we were really hopefully you see we were really constantly thinking about what you like and what you think about Nathan.
So this is because nobody's really explained to us so far.
Okay.
So have you selected Nathan? How?
Yes, well, basically, Nathan's what we had in mind when we thought about specifically, because we spoke to Nathan yesterday. I think you have. He was very, very passionate about London, and tonight we've given real direction with the art there, and I think a lot of the images in there coincide quite hopefully what we saw in Distillery yesterday, which is quite cool.
I've just witnessed a masterclass in how not to treat a corporate client.
Do you want a glass of wine or anything?
Well, we were hoping for a gin and tonic.
I wish.
You invite them to an event. When they turn up, you ignore them. You don't introduce them to the rest of your team, and you forget to say goodbye when they are leaving. It's a complete and utter ridiculous chain of events.
"30 minutes to go. Time to slash prices and get Nathan's graffiti off the wall.
925. Would you do a deal? Man, shake hands with Nathan.
A set of 4 knocked down to less than half price. 10 minutes to go.
Only way we can negotiate on the price is if you take more than one of the items.
If you were to take it tonight, I might be able to give you up to 10% off.
And still no takers for the giant Jessops.
If you want it, buy it. Can we do the shake before the time goes up? £90. Thank you.
Yeah, we've got one. Okay, one more sound. 1 second.
Tonight, back to the house. Tomorrow, in the boardroom, the full picture.
You can go through to the boardroom now.
Afternoon. So, graffiti artists. The irony will be that the writing will be on the wall for one of you today. I'll start off with Phoenix. Who was the project manager?
That was myself, Lord Sugar, yeah.
Yeah.
As soon as the task was set, I obviously let the others know that I had obviously good knowledge about this scene.
Good team leader then? Yeah.
It's a bit of a no-brainer.
You're happy with your team?
Yeah.
How was you, Adam? You're in the fruit and veg business, so how did you feel in this task?
I was certainly out of my comfort zone. The first thing...
Not looking for the Turner Prize then, no?
Not yet, but you never know.
More like the Turnip Prize then.
Yeah. You never know. The first I'd actually heard of urban art was when I went to Waterloo Station and looked around.
You are the prime example of what this task is all about. Throw you into something you don't know, and I want to see how you react, you see. This is what it's all about, right?
Of course, yeah, yeah.
Who was it that you actually wanted to represent?
We wanted copyright from Bristol and Pure Evil from London.
And who did you get?
We got copyright, we didn't get Pure Evil, so we had to change our strategy.
Why didn't you get Pure Evil?
Maybe I went in with the wrong tack.
What do you think?
Partially lack of enthusiasm, lack of a real desire to represent him.
That is the point, is it not? Here I am, I'm the vendor, I'm the artist, and I have to entrust a group of people to represent me. And I get that by meeting them, first of all, and seeing whether they have the same enthusiasm about my work as I do.
Maybe I was too interested in about him, trying to find out
Maybe
too
you were too
information.
interested in trying to put over yourself as an expert rather than appreciating their work. And what did you do then?
We felt that we'd go for the high-risk strategy and take on James Jessup, whose works sell from in between £8,000 to £10,000, because if we could sell one of those... Yeah,
strategy,
it was
no?
It was high risk. Once strategy A went out the window, I decided to roll the dice and go with James.
Right, Sterling. Gabrielle, you were the project manager, is that right?
I was, yes.
A good project manager or not?
Yeah, I think she motivated all of us.
Yeah, I thought Gabrielle did a good job.
Can you tell me how you split the team up?
I sent Nick and Ricky to Bristol, and myself, Stephen and Jenna stayed here in London.
Was there a strategy of how to talk to artists?
We wanted to be as passionate as we could and ensure that we would represent them in the best way possible.
Very, very polite.
Fawned, you flattered, you listened. You couldn't have bestowed your enthusiasm on more grateful subjects, I don't think.
So, you got Pure Evil, right?
Yes.
They didn't. Who went off to speak to the alcohol company?
That was myself, Stephen and Jenna.
Did you have something in mind for them when you chose one of your artists?
Yes, we'd taken the brief from the gin distillery, and with Nathan felt that he was the best answer to what they were looking for.
Did they give you an indication what their budget was?
I didn't ask. I did... No, I didn't ask, but I didn't ask on purpose. I did end up going down the route of asking...
You didn't ask on purpose?
Yes, and I will explain why. If we can obtain the piece of art for them, they're willing to pay any price.
Hold on, they're not willing to pay any price,
no,
surely.
But
you've got to understand, you've got to ask the people, what kind of ballpark are we talking here? How much have you got in your budget for this? I mean, they're a company.
I didn't ask them on the budget.
So
I did ask them
you're going blind then? You didn't know whether they had 500 quid to spend or 50,000 to spend. You didn't know?
That's correct, we didn't know. No, the question wasn't asked by the London team, unfortunately.
Here you are going off finding out a piece like this for 500 quid. Their budget was actually £10,000.
That's news to me, actually, to be honest.
News to you?
Yeah, that is.
Let's find out what went on as far as the money was concerned, shall we? Karen, the gin company, did they buy anything in the end?
Well, I don't think it'll come as any shock that, no, they didn't order a commission from you.
So zero?
Zero.
Nick, the car company?
Well, they've placed an order for £5,000, generating a commission of £2,000.
So you actually pulled something off there with the car company. And so what about the gallery sales?
Well, total gallery sales reached £5,980, giving a commission of £2,442.
Total commission £4,442
Yep.
for your team. Karen, what was your gallery sales?
Gallery sales were 11,630, which meant a total amount of commission of £4,579.65.
Yes. So that's £137 difference. Well, there's a treat going. I'm going to be doing some action painting on a giant canvas. Don't look for a corporate to buy it off you, though, will you? No. I'll see you on the next task. OK, all right. Thank you. A loss is a loss, I'm afraid, and you know the process. One of you will be leaving today. I'll see you later on.
Paint!
We, with little art knowledge, obviously got the artist's belief in us, and that's purely because people buy from people. It's bottom line.
We won, and I did lead them to victory, and I did lead all of the team to the next task. Bring it on, and hopefully next one will win as well. Cheers.
Gutted.
Can't believe that we've lost again. It's ridiculous. We had £12,000 paintings on our wall.
That was my strategy and we didn't get pure evil, so yeah, it's my fault, both of them. Simple as that, really. Between the two teams, it was very, very close in sales. You know, it's gutting that we lost. I think I have to take some responsibility. I went with a high-risk strategy.
I think the failure of this task lies with Tom, unfortunately. The fact that he's brought a canvas big enough to make a boxing ring out of shows that he's still a bit wet behind the ears, unfortunately.
Send the candidates in, please.
You can go through to the boardroom now.
Thank you.
Right, well, Tom and your team, you lost by £130. Where do you think you could have taken a lot more money?
I think in hindsight, now we realise that James Jessup was too risky a strategy. It was almost like we only had the one artist there.
You sold none of his stuff, really, did you?
The problem was it was too big a price tag for a one-night event.
Do you think you led this task very well?
I think I did a good job, but I think there's definitely, you know, problems with obviously the way that I, you know, approached some of the artists. I kind of put all my eggs in one basket with Pure Evil. I mean, just from my knowledge of the scene, I felt that he was probably the best option for us out there.
You didn't really have a contingency plan. I mean, to add insult to injury, they got Pure Evil.
Yeah.
They took over 10 grand on his stuff.
Really?
The loss of Pure Evil was a big mistake. You now got to think about the second artist you want to represent. How'd you go about choosing it?
I went about finding a little bit more information about the two options we had in Bristol and asking these guys on his opinion. I think Adam will admit he was going into it a bit blind.
Completely.
So I was relying on Jade's opinion.
Now, obviously, when he phoned back when he lost Pure Evil, he said, can you just go over some and tell me what you think? But, you know, it's up to you. It was really tricky to decide which one to go on.
I think it's difficult for it to be up
But our
to me.
favourite was...
The problem here is losing Pure Evil and substituting it with something else.
But do you know, that was actually, at that time, it was out of our control because he made a decision. So that was it. Our number one was this.
What did you say about SPQR?
They said it was too controversial, that's why they didn't want to go with SPQR, but I felt...
That was our opinion.
Is it fair to say that, in the end, you called it to go with James?
Yeah. The thing with going with James is if we sell one of his items for £8,000 or £10,000, that's the aim of our evening, to sell one of those pieces, and if we do, we're going to more than likely win this.
You took a gamble. I think you said you rolled the dice on it, right?
I did, yeah.
I've done things like that before. There's nothing wrong with that, because if they work, you know, then you're home and dry. But why didn't it work?
I think probably because they were so big. I think it did limit our market, and people did come in and say it's really great, but my house won't fit that. It's really
I think as project manager and with a person with the most knowledge, I felt that, you know, it was a decision I had to make, and I took the risk, but I feel that, you know, we still could have sold a little bit more on the night in the gallery, and it was only we lost by £150.
Taking the corporate deal away, you got £5,900 worth of sales, of which Adam sold £2,480 worth, OK? Jade, 1,500 quid, and you with £1,200 worth. So, Laura, you've got your own shop, you're in business, and you only sold 750 quid's worth.
I can't really pinpoint what went wrong. All I can say
Maybe you're just not a good salesperson.
Well, I would...
Maybe you're just not a good business person.
I would honestly like to say that that is the wrong judgment. I do not question my sales ability. I cannot take away anything from Adam. He did a fantastic job, but you'll probably admit that a lot of it was probably blagging. Like, between us all, we were just sort of coming away with... No, I'm not saying that that's not meant to be an insult, but I mean, I just felt on the night...
You reckon he was blagging some of his stuff?
What I'm just trying to say is I didn't know much about this, and I'm obviously not a student blagger.
He sold £2,480 worth?
Yes.
You sold 700?
Yes.
You know, you say you're out your comfort zone. You couldn't get anybody more out of his comfort zone than him.
Listen.
I mean, he's a fruit and veg man. He's managed it. I think during the course of the past 8 weeks has shown that he can adapt. He started off like a bit of a nutter, but, you know, has really actually moulded his way into the process. So on this particular task, then, who do you think is responsible for the failure? Who do you think should leave?
Lord Sugar, it's a really difficult one, but I think the major decision was the fact that we went with James.
If you were there, surely you sensibly would have seen these are 12 foot tall. Do you know what I mean? Who's going to fit them in the house?
Serious art collectors aren't bothered by size.
Well, they obviously were. Well, most of the people in there were.
Well, maybe we missed them. Maybe we all missed them.
I mean, the thing is that you're limiting your market with 12-foot higher paintings. That's the bottom line.
Yeah, that's a fair comment.
Tom, who are you bringing back in this boardroom?
I'm going to bring back Jade and Laura.
Jade and Laura?
Yeah.
Not bringing back Adam is a correct decision.
Yeah.
Adam, I'll see you on the next task. Go back to the house, OK? I'm going to have a chat with Nick and Karen. I'll call you back in shortly. Laura, is she one of those that suddenly breaks out and talks here?
When she's in a corner, Alan, in the boardroom, then she comes alive. The only time when I saw Tom in deep trouble was when he had lost Pure Evil.
You didn't have a backup plan?
Jade, why didn't she say, don't take the gamble? Is she indecisive? Is she just standing back, letting someone else make the big decisions? Could you send the 3 of them in, please?
Lord Sugar will see you now.
I've got to find out who is responsible for the lack of success in this task. I have to say that in taking the time on reading some of the applications here, Laura claims sales is her best skill.
Yes.
These are your words, yeah?
Yes. I am a very good salesperson, and I now do not question my sales ability. I mean, for a direct sales company that I worked for, I was top salesperson in the UK. I managed to lead my team to be in the top 10 in Europe. I mean, I am a good salesperson. I just didn't work smart last night.
You know, the fact of the matter is that you weren't the best salesperson on the day, right? And yet that's one of the things that you say you're best at doing.
I think with regards to this task, I've only worked with Laura twice, but unfortunately I think she may have taken a bit of a back seat. Obviously I was there as project manager and had a certain amount of knowledge, but I mean, if it was me and it was a task where someone else was an expert, I'd still try and get to grips with it as much as possible. I still want to have my own input. And I think in sales, I know everyone goes on about James, OK, we have big pieces, we need to sell one big one, but it's not like we sold out of copyright's work. We still had 50% of his stuff left. If Laura had sold £300 more, we wouldn't have lost.
One more print. Listen, I think it's very easy to point the finger at myself now. To be honest with you guys, and I think it's quite unfair for you to say I took a back seat, Tom. Lord Sugar's always said that somebody who's an expert in it would lead the way. Tom led the way, but I still was involved in the conversations. I was still involved.
Anyway, what's Jade doing back in here, Tom?
I relied on Jade really as part of my other sub-team to give me some kind of objective feedback, and I felt that what she came back with from Bristol was good. We went with copyright, that was absolutely fantastic. But once the tables had turned and we lost Pure Evil, what I wanted people to do is once...
No, I think at the beginning...
Do you feel you're objective about SPQR?
No, well, no.
And you just got negatives?
Do you know what? Regarding that side, OK, I didn't push maybe SPQR as much as I could have.
I didn't want you to push him. I didn't want you to push him. I wanted you to be objective.
Do you remember last week, Jade, you were sitting here in this similar position, but actually you was in Tom's place.
Yep.
And you were very indecisive into who you were going to bring back in. Is that you?
No, it's not me.
Is that you?
I can make a decision.
Is that you in this case here also?
No, of course it wasn't. We had made a decision first of all, and I really pushed for what I knew I thought I could sell, and it did sell. So we were very decisive on that.
At least when I'm project manager, I'll make decisions. I'm not turning around to everyone getting a democratic vote and going, oh, well, 3 people said this and 2 people said that, so I got counteracted.
So you stand by what your decisions are?
And every time I stand by them.
You accept that can sometimes be deadly then, right?
Yeah.
So you're saying you're impulsive then? You're going to stick... It's your way or no other way, that's it. You make the decision,
no,
it's done.
I definitely strategise. I don't take any decisions lightly. I try to look at the revenue and the costs at each decision and try and project what I think is a reasonable amount of money we can make from any decision I make. You know, I've only been out of university for 2 years and I already run a company with a multi-million-pound turnover, so there's a lot of responsibility.
You do? You're here for the right reasons, though?
I'm here for completely the right reason.
So I don't want to waste a seat here. I don't want to waste space for somebody. You know, to me, this is not a game.
No, not at all.
You understand what I mean? This is a serious opportunity.
This is a fantastic opportunity.
For someone to get a £250,000 investment with me in a 50-50 company so we can go forward. Out of the 3 of you then, Tom, who's responsible then, you think?
Unfortunately, it comes down to sales. I needed people on that sales floor who could generate as much money as possible, and unfortunately, Laura was about 40% less than me.
Tom,
she was a third of what Adam did, and she was half of what Jade did. That's a big discrepancy in my book. Obviously, Adam's a fantastic salesperson. And then on the other hand, I think Jade didn't quite help me enough as a sub-team leader. I think that she should have been a little bit more objective. She should have found out more information about the artists and their sales prices. Let's look at the nuts and bolts of it. If I didn't have you or you, me and Adam would have still made the same amount we did because
Adam would not have chose this one. I was the one who selected them. I was the one that really got involved in their artwork.
Adam sold the most on the night. I secured the commercial contracts.
We had to secure... I sold £1.5 grand, which was more than what you did.
Well, I did 6,200 because I did the car company.
Yeah, but I got the guy to display the artwork for them and chose it. So that was a team effort. Actually, I think I performed well. I put my neck out there. And
I think if it's between the 2 of you, it should be Laura.
We needed £200 more sales, and so it should be Laura, because actually I saw she was a bit unenthusiastic towards the end of the night.
It's completely unfair, and I have performed consistently across the board in this 8-week period on sales, and it was just a 5-hour period. I think it's not a true reflection. I've put my hands up and said, right, I didn't have the right strategy in the night, but that does not mean I'm a good salesperson.
No, I'm not saying you're not a good salesperson, but obviously if we'd have sold one more, we would have won.
If we'd had the right artist, we would have won.
Well, if you didn't choose the one with the 12-foot paintings,
well, that wasn't down to me.
No, but you were there as well. You need to be accountable for things.
All I can really put forward is the fact that I know and I am confident within myself. I've got the talent, the ambition and the determination to go through this process. And as far as I'm concerned, yes, last night it was a bit of a nightmare for myself, and I'm devastated that I didn't do more sales, but it doesn't mean that I can't. It would be an absolute travesty if I was to go home today.
You're a great talker. You are a great talker. I tell you what, if there was a prize for talking, and I don't know whether it's talking too late, you know, really.
Well, I hope not.
Laura, who do you think should be fired?
Tom cost us Pure Evil, and if we'd had Pure Evil, I don't think we'd be in this position today.
Tom, on this task alone, 2 massive, big flaws. The loss of Pure Evil and the choosing of James. Those decisions caused the fact that you didn't sell as much as the other people did. Jade, stretching beyond this task a little bit is my worry and concern about your indecisiveness in not pushing forward one of the other people from Bristol. That, I think, was another big error. But Tom, what with your existing business out there and my concern about you taking the space of someone else and these 2 errors,
I can assure you I'm here.
Yeah, I don't want to hear any more. Laura, you think you're a good salesperson. You're certainly a very good talker.
I am.
I'm not totally convinced that you should remain in the process. So, Laura, you're fired.
Take care.
The thing that tipped the balance here, Tom, was you took the risk. You stuck by your decisions. You gambled. On this occasion, the gamble didn't come off. Go back to the house, you two. I'll see you on the next task.
Thank you.
Lord Sugar.
Feeling pretty gutted at the moment, especially since I am so confident in my own sales ability, and I can't believe that's what sent me home.
I think any one of them could go.
Any one of the 3.
Any one of the 3. Tom is very switched on. Unfortunately, in this case, he made the wrong decisions. Hey-o!
Hi!
Well done.
Oh my God!
Tommy Laney!
Hi.
Well done, bud. Well done, mate. Good to see you back. Well done, mate.
How are you? Oh, it's so horrible for Laura to go. Yeah.
The reason he kept me in was just because I said, you know, I made big decisions and I stuck by them. Unfortunately, it didn't work this time, but, you know, it's getting down to the last few people, so it's always going to be competitive.
It's serious, yeah.
In the fight for Lord Sugar's £250,000 investment, 8 candidates remain. Next time.
You're going to create a new image for English sparkling wine.
Plenty of product testing.
You can smell Christmas cake.
Are you happy to leave here without seeing an English sparkling wine?
Yes.
And corking campaigns.
Action. Great.
Very good.
That's for that.
But in the boardroom, someone's fizz goes flat.
Who's responsible for that piece of rubbish there? I don't know what you were thinking. You're fired.
So Laura is out of the picture, and over on BBC Two now, switch for The Apprentice, you're fired. Later here on BBC One, when a high-flying career is over in your 30s, what do you do? Former England cricket captain Michael Vaughan talks to sporting heroes after the final whistle. That's at 10:45.